I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
It's the Orlando Shine Show with the Bus and Brendan.
That was the Bus. This is Brendan, and we're hanging out. Where are we? Longwood, John?
No, we're in Apopka, I think.
Apopka.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have to find out because we're hanging out at a new
Papa Diesel's barbecue.
barbecue, and I can't wait to hear about it. And actual Papa Diesel
We
is
got
here.
the Papa Diesel here. I think
can't
so.
talk.
But you go by Diesel?
I do go by Diesel
Okay.
or Papa Diesel.
Papa Diesel,
As long
even
as
if
you
we're
don't
not-
call me late to dinner.
But you're the owner. You're the namesake. You're the man in the kitchen.
I'm the pit master. Yeah, I'm all three in one.
Okay.
all three in one.
Where'd you learn how to pitmaster?
So even as a young kid, my family did big barbecues.
Okay.
And the rite of passage was always being able to get up on the grill and start smoking and start grilling. So when I was like 3 years old, they were like, "Here you go." So I've been
'Cause
doing
it's
it since
hot
a young
work.
age. It is definitely, especially in Florida.
Yes.
Especially in Florida, but yeah, no. So my uncle had a barbecue food truck when I was a little kid, and some of my fondest memories was going to sit on that barbecue food truck and just serve the community.
Okay.
And that's generally where I fell in love with barbecuing, and found out.
What was your first favorite thing to cook when you were learning?
Yeah, so I was always a chicken and ribs guy.
Okay,
you know,
all
we
right.
do the leg quarters or the half chickens, and then we branched out and started doing the St. Louis or the spare ribs.
Yeah.
And it was always just a good time.
Okay.
So how long have you been here in this location here in Apopka?
So this location in Apopka, we actually opened up about 2.5 years ago.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, so new to us. Oh, and then your producer's here. What's your name, baby? Speak it into the microphone.
Nyla.
Say it again.
Nyla.
Nyla.
All right.
You're hard worker, Nyla. I saw you sweeping.
This is your daughter, right?
This is my daughter,
Okay,
and
all right.
we affectionately call her HR around here. 'cause
Yeah, it's a family affair. We saw her working. So.
she runs a tight ship for sure.
I love that. I was working as a young kid too. My parents used to run a cross-country ski resort, so I was always doing something.
So Diesel, what do you specialize here at Papa Diesel's barbecue?
So we specialize in brisket and ribs. Ribs are fall off the bone, no sauce needed.
Okay.
And then we do have a family that's in Texas, so we go out to visit them, and that's where we fell in love with brisket and that old, salt, pepper, garlic, and just post oak smoke,
and just let it do its thing.
And that's what we let it do.
Okay, I knew you knew what you were doing.
Did you grow up here in Orlando area? Or?
Yeah. So I actually grew up, right in Arnold Palmer, right. so in Orlando, downtown.
All right, awesome. And then you just kind of got into this because your family was big into barbecue.
Yeah. So I around 6 years ago, at the birth of my youngest, actually, I was sitting at home like every dad does and trying to figure out, hey, how am I going to pay these bills?
Yes.
And the Lord said, if you don't use your gift, I'm going to take it from you. And I said, what? Babe, was that you talking? and that same day, we put out a post on Facebook that we were going to be doing a little grilling in the backyard, and if somebody wanted to come, just come on and buy you a slab, and that turned into a catering business, which turned into a food truck, which turned into this restaurant 6 years later. So
Still have the food truck?
we still do have a food truck. We partner with Seminole County Public Schools and a lot of other different city events. Southern Hill Farms out in Claremont.
Okay.
So yeah, we keep it moving.
Is Southern Hill where you get your food, your meat from?
Southern Hills is not where we get. They are a U-Pick fruit farm.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Correct.
sorry.
There's no fruit here. Come on, beef. It's all beef.
Definitely. Where's the beef?
And sunflowers.
So what have you learned in these 2 years running Papa Diesel's barbecue?
Just about everything. Be willing to adapt. Be willing to just be humble with your process and be willing to rework it, because there is going to be plenty of times where you are humble, you know, and if you want to stay in business, you will learn how to, you know, give the customer what they want, but also technically indoctrinate them to, you know, your way of service and stuff. So it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of give and take.
There's something called, what was it called over here on the right-hand side? You have like a bar area.
Yeah, it's
as
a bar.
well.
Yeah.
There's beers and stuff.
But it was called something else.
Oh, is there a name of your area over there? I didn't see
Wasn't
it.
it called Pit something? Pit?
Oh, so we have Papa's Pit Stop.
Oh,
So Papa's
yeah.
Pit Stop is actually a summer free meal initiative for families in need or children in need, 18 to kindergarten or however really old you are.
Oh, okay.
Where they can come in and get a meal sponsored by us or someone that has provided that in the community.
Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely for free.
How do you qualify
Yeah,
for that?
how does that work? They just show up, or
Yeah, so technically you just show up. We have worked with Seminole County and Orange County Public Schools to kind of get the word out to those families that are in need.
Yeah, especially
but-
during the summer when they don't have the meal assistance program.
Correct. So our goal is to come alongside Break Stop, which is a federally funded project, but obviously we're just off the back of the community, so to say, and be an extra access point because we know that when those kids go home for the summer, they lose out on that breakfast and lunch meal that they would typically get, and we just want to make sure that they have a secondary or another access point to get that meal that they would typically lose out on.
I love that. All right, I'm already a fan. Where can people follow you guys? To
yeah, how
keep
can
up
they
to
find
date?
you?
Yeah, so we have Papa Diesel's Barbecue on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Google. You know, like Deion
Nyla, are you
Sanders. We're not hard to
TikToking?
find.
Are you
TikToking?
TikToking there? You look HR?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I can tell you probably are pretty good at TikTok.
All right, Diesel, we're gonna get some food. We'll get some
We'll
things.
take some
and try-
pictures.
we'll
We're
take
gonna
some
talk
photos.
about it.
But yeah, we're gonna stick around here and do our show. But thanks for having us out, and we're looking forward to trying some of the barbecue.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having it. And Nala wants to say one last.
All right,
do you
what
wanna
do you
say now?
got? What do you got?
Papa Diesel barbecue. It's delicious.
She needs her own commercial.
She
I
does.
love
She just
it. I
got
love
one.
it. Oh, that Papa Diesel.
I'm really impressed.
You think so?
Yeah,
You
I'm
like
impressed.
him?
Yeah, and I like Nyla. I thought she was a very
She's right here.
well-spoken
She's
young
staring
woman.
at us right now
Oh
as
my
we do our
gosh.
show.
Hi, she did great. I
We
want
have
to
an audience.
and her sister was great too. She just took our order, just a couple
It's
of.
a family affair out here at Papa Diesel's Barbecue.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
Great customer service. They
Yeah.
clearly like what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
Nice family, and Nyla's saving up some money so she can go get her nails done before they go to Puerto Rico on vacation. And I
pretty
think that's
awesome.
great. So if you guys come by, make sure you drop a couple bucks
Yeah,
to
give
Nyla.
her a big tip.
Give her a big tip so she can get those
It's
French
also,
tips.
It's also great what they're doing with kids that need food during the summer. So
That's a great program.
It really is. It
Yeah,
really is.
I used,
Yeah.
when I used to do that art program where we were teaching kids art out in Bithlo, we launched a summer program just because those kids wouldn't have access to food during the summer. So if we did a summer program, then we could keep feeding them lunch.
Yeah.
That was really the whole reason, And yes, there was art, but we also just wanted to make sure that they had somewhere safe to have lunch away from home.
Speaking
too.
of food, we got a bunch coming, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a sampler. See, you weren't hungry, but are you hungry now?
I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry.
I got a big old baked potato with some brisket
We'll
and
split
a
it.
sampler.
We'll split it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be good.
How was your vacation, Brendan?
Well, it wasn't really a vacation. I was
Working vacation.
Working vacation. I was, I do a little bit of travel writing, and so I went up to Providence, Rhode Island, which was great. Oh, the girls like Providence. Oh, their aunt lives there.
Oh,
I
wow.
love
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, I was a big fan. I can't say everything I did because we have little ears, but it was super fun.
Are they my little ears that I don't want to hear what you did
I don't
up
want to
there?
tarnish what you were saying. But that was great. We were, hung out at the Eagle and some other places, and I was put up in a big fancy hotel downtown, and yeah, great.
Cool.
Very exciting, great trip. But
It was their Pride Fest, right?
It was, but
Yeah.
but then also Juneteenth was that weekend, and they had all of these all these Scottish people were there for World Cup. So it was like this big, fun triumvirate of reasons of why all these people were in Providence, Rhode Island, and everybody was getting along, and there were kilts everywhere, Scottish people drinking up all the beer and eating all the food, which was fun to see. And yeah, that great trip.
Cool.
And then I have to say that earlier today, I was in Disney Springs because they just had a media preview for the new Level 99.
It's like a big arcade.
It's not really.
And more.
I don't even really think of it as an arcade.
Family fun zone.
Yeah, there's I want to say there's 70 different games, and
Cool.
they're rooms. They're like rooms that you have to scan to get into. You get a little bracelet, and you scan your bracelet, and you go into the room, and there's crazy puzzles and ninja swings, and you have to do these challenges, and you get rated on how well you do the challenge. Do the challenge.
So it's like not an escape room, but like an interactive room.
Yeah, I guess interactive rooms. But you have to finish the task
to get to the next room
before you could leave early, but some of them don't really unlock until the task is complete. There are a couple of them. So, and the guy that started it all, I want to say he was from out west. He used to do escape rooms. So this is like the next level of escape rooms.
Cool.
And we're gonna have a big video. I went with my brother. Patrick, who I made do some of the more challenging things.
He's smarter than you.
He is, and more athletic and better looking. And I called him my stunt double the whole day. We were wearing the same thing. We were both wearing tracksuits. So there's a video.
Did you plan that?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, we did. We planned for him to be my stunt double. And so there's a thing. It's like swinging axes, and you have to kind of run through the axes. And I made it look like it was me doing it, and then set my brother through. It's really funny. I think so. People will see the video very soon.
All right.
Yeah. So that was great.
Cool.
Yeah. You want to talk news?
Sure.
How are we okay on time?
I should say I went to the Enzian this week again.
Oh, you did?
I went and saw Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yeah, you did.
It was great.
Yeah.
My wife loved it. She laughed the entire movie.
Has she never seen it before?
I'd never seen it before.
What?
Yeah, we were the two people there that had never seen it. And they'd be like, who hasn't seen this movie? And we're slowly putting our hands up. And all the people there are just cheering.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I just haven't seen it.
They were excited for you to see it
I
for
think
first
so.
time.
Yeah. It was great.
Did you get there early enough to see the pre-screening of? They did my videos there.
I didn't see that. They did a
takeover.
talk before the screening with two drag
queens.
queens.
Gidget Galore and what's her face from Savoy.
Yes, and it was great. It was you could ask them anything, and they talked about the history of drag in Orlando, and it was really, really good. So I'm glad I went. It was a fun movie too. I didn't realize it was the guy from The Matrix.
Yeah,
till the end. I was Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. He's
and
so
he's
great.
in Lord of the Rings.
And the other guy from Time Machine.
Guy Pearce. Yeah, he was in L.A. Confidential and all kinds of stuff. And then the other guy was in Superman too.
Yeah, as a villain.
Yeah,
wasn't he Lex Luthor?
Yeah, no, Grog, I think his name. I don't think he's Lex Luthor.
Zod,
yeah, something like that.
General Zod.
Yeah. Anyway, it was good. I'm glad we went. We had a good time.
He actually retired after Superman. Didn't want to do any more acting, and then he was recruited to go do Priscilla.
Really?
And he was so happy he did. Yeah, it really kind of rejuvenated.
He died
his love of the
last
craft.
year too.
Yeah, really sad. That's the only reason I know that because I saw.
I think he was 80 or 90 something. So anyway, it was a good movie.
Do you want
Thanks
to talk
to the Enzian. Yeah, let's talk news.
Thanks, Enzian. Yeah, well, we're big supporters of the
Very
Enzian.
big.
And we're benefactor members, so we try to go to different shows. I'm going to the Odyssey next week, I think.
I'm probably going to try to go see that Robin Hood movie.
The Robin Hood?
Yeah.
I can't. It's too serious. That one's very serious because he's like a murderer in that, isn't he?
It's a retelling of Robin Hood. Yeah,
where it's Hugh Jackman as a psychopath, and he's like,
I don't know. Don't spoil. No spoilers.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I mean, I saw the preview
you're just
6
going,
times.
You're just
because I've been to the Enzian every
But
day.
you don't understand what it is?
I don't like to see everything about the movie before I go to the movie.
News. Orlando City Hall.
The
scaffolding's finally.
Wait, I thought we were going to talk about this moratorium.
Do you want to
we should probably start there. That's the big one.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right. So
go ahead.
You watched the meeting, but basically they voted 4-2 to put this moratorium on the Orlando's historic.
Yeah, and the only people that voted against it were Commissioner Patty Sheehan and Commissioner Bakari Burns, which he changed his mind at the last minute.
We should probably explain what this is. Briefly.
It's a 36-month moratorium on the Downtown Historic Preservation District. So they're going to allow projects that happen during that 36-month period to go just through the appearance review board, and it won't, like, you won't need a historic preservation certificate.
Yes.
In order to do whatever you're going to do to your building.
And the idea was this is what was keeping development from downtown.
Yeah, are you
happening.
yelling a little bit?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
And keeping development from happening from downtown, and so by
That's
lifting,
okay.
this is what they're saying.
Yeah, this is the city's people are saying
saying.
the historic buildings and needing to get a preservation permit is keeping development from happening downtown.
All these people want to do stuff, and it's just this
they
one
just
little
can't.
thing they just can't do.
Yeah.
It. So they need to put this pause on. This is what they're saying.
Which is so funny. And then Patty Sheehan actually got from behind the dais and came up front and did a PowerPoint presentation about why that's bunk and how we can already basically parody what we said in our write-up, how the city council already has the power. Already has the power to override what the Historic Preservation Board says, so there's no reason to just do this. Like, this slows down the process. It tells them what they should do if they want to respectfully do it, blah, blah,
And
blah.
like the board has not denied anything for 5 years.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
And actually then what I guess the argument has shifted to now say, well, that's because they're being denied before it even gets to the Historic Preservation Board.
Too afraid to go in front of that
City,
historic board.
yeah, saying city staff is dissuading them. They're making it so difficult to try to get people up to code before it even gets to the board that people just give up in the process.
So the city council voted to say, look, we're going to pause this thing for 3 years.
Yeah, they did. And, Commissioner Chapin argued, that it, like, well, okay, there was, the state wrote a letter, the state historic preservation people, and they said, if you do this, if you push this through, this will it will result in the suspension of all of your historic preservation dollars that we're giving you for your projects, and not just for downtown. It's going to affect residential projects too.
Okay.
We're going to, we will stop
was it
giving
a lot
you
of
money.
Was it? I thought it was like $50,000. Did I read that wrong?
Per.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
okay.
few $1 million of it
okay.
tied
I
up,
read that.
but mostly in like residential properties in like Lake Eola Heights or Delaney Park, like historic residential districts where people can get assistance from the state if they're trying to upkeep their historic home. But that's all now up in the air. And with this letter, they said, if you do this, we're going to suspend your dollars. And Commissioner Chapin said, well, that's why I am voting in favor of it, because this is the state, again, trying to flex and control local powers and local management.
That's a weird one to do.
It
because,
is.
like, to me, it's like the state wants to give us money to like
And
do
then-
stuff.
and then
that's
he
like
also-
free money from the state.
It kind of is. And then he also said, historic preservation wise, it's too strict. These things are crazy. Like, they're trying to control the color of your grout. And when I think about Church Street when it was in its heyday and some of these big, beautiful buildings, I'm not thinking about the color of the grout. I'm thinking about Nickel Beer Night and how we used to have those kinds of initiatives downtown to keep people downtown. And that's what's going to get people downtown is not. And then I'm thinking,
Well, both
okay,
could
but
be true at the
they
same
can
time.
be, but then also not with your beer, not with your new nightclub bar
Yeah,
policies,
yeah.
sir. So make up your mind. Like, do you want people drinking downtown or no?
And also, when that happened back in the 90s, all those historic buildings were still there. They might not be if you do this again, if you want to go forward with
Yeah,
this.
it was some really interesting talks from the people. Obviously all of the developers who were sucking on the municipal teat were there to say what a great idea this is. Craig Usler actually wavered a bit, but he said he's in favor of it because he hates red tape. Ryan Young, who I love, I was very surprised to see him stand up and say that it's a good idea. And he's doing stuff like because he does adaptive reuse of buildings, and he believes in adaptive reuse, where you keep as much of the building as like the bones in place, but you modernize all of the fixtures and things and make
That's
it cool.
fine. I don't think anybody's against that.
No, but there has to be a way, but that's not codified at all anywhere. So it's really just up to the designer and the architect and the builder. So there's nothing there to say how to do it right, except for, you're really just relying on these people to make the right decision and not just totally gut and destroy something like they did with Ferg's Depot. Remember with the train station, they really let that guy get away with murder in there, and it does not look good. They did some improvements to that building, or not improvements. There's some shipping container kitchens that are just plunked down there in the middle of nowhere. Like, what are you going to do? It's just trashy now.
I know one thing I saw, and I think I sent this to you, was where I grew up in Detroit. The same day that they voted on this moratorium, they opened a 100-year-old building that had gone bad. I mean, it was a bad building. Like, it was going to fall on itself, I think. And they refurbished it and opened 42 apartments in there. So, like, they took a building that is right downtown Detroit that was 100 years old. That had been vacant when I was growing up, and now they turned it into a beautiful apartment complex.
It's moving really fast. People are suspicious about how fast it's moving publicly. They must have been working on this since last year, but the public part of it has been over just a couple of weeks.
Is it possible, and I don't know the answer to this, I don't know if you do either, Brendan, is it possible that the historic rules and regulations are way stricter in Orlando than they are in other cities?
They're not really, and the arguments that they're at one point they said, John, this is crazy. There aren't that many towns there aren't that many cities with historic districts anyway.
I don't believe
it's
that.
what they said.
I don't believe that.
All we could think of is Savannah, and then Patty Sheehan.
Sanford has one.
I know. And then Patty Sheehan in her talk, she was like, I don't know why city staff is saying this, and I hate to fight with city staff, but there's like 80. I don't know what number she said, but it was almost like 100 or maybe over 100 Florida ones, Florida historic districts in town. So where is this number coming from? So already I'm suspicious because you're just floating around. You're just making claims that are not true.
Yeah.
And if you're going to claim that this is pushing away developments, then you're going to need to list the developments and the developers that tried to open something downtown and then were turned away.
And I've never heard that. I mean,
Nobody
you and I
has.
followed this pretty closely.
Nobody
and I've never
has.
heard, and maybe it doesn't get to that point. That's fine, but I
But
don't
they
know.
have to, if you're having meetings with them, then or preliminary meetings, and there is a record of it somewhere of who these people are. So round that up, give it to people. It's really not. If the city really cared enough, or if the mayor really cared enough to win people over on this,
show me one. Say
then
this.
Show it.
This person wanted to spend $80 million to refurbish this,
Yes.
but we couldn't do it because
Yes.
I've never heard that. I've never heard
and
that.
they're not going
argument.
to tell you. And
Why?
that's how
But that's how
don't
you
know.
win people's minds and say, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not in favor of this.
But that's how I know that they're up to something, John, because they're not even trying to win people over. He's not trying to convince anybody. He's just said, this is how it is. This is what we're doing. All of the commissioners that voted in favor of it read their statements from paper, did whatever they did.
Where was Tony Ortiz at this?
He left.
He just left?
He left with no explanation.
You think because he's running for mayor, you
Yeah.
think he didn't want to be on record one
I
way
do.
or the other?
I do. And I even put in, when I said that he left in our write-up, I said, Antonio Ortiz, who's running for mayor, decided to leave before the vote.
I mean, maybe he had something that was very important.
Yeah.
And people have...
Ryan Lynch said, even if he stayed, it just makes... And even if he stayed and voted against it, it's still 4-3 and he would have lost.
True, but at least you're on record
But at
doing
least
it.
you're on record standing by something.
Yeah.
I'd
All
like
right,
to know what
we
you
got to
think.
take a little break. We're here
Okay.
at Papa Diesel's Barbecue in Apopka.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I can smell the barbecue.
I'm seeing some really good food come out.
And I'm
Jeff.
hungry now, so I'm ready for some food.
This episode is sponsored by Legacy Life Project, and this one is especially meaningful. Legacy Life Project creates beautifully crafted video biographies that preserves life stories on film. They capture voice, wisdom, and personality in a way that photos or written memories simply can't. Recently, the Legacy Life Project team traveled to Canada with me to the North Shore of Lake Superior to interview my father, and I was there for the entire process, including filming on location at archaeological sites that my father had worked on through his career. And that's exactly what Legacy Life Project does. They help families preserve stories and moments that matter in a way that feels intentional, respectful, and lasting. So to learn more or to start your own family's legacy story, visit LegacyLifeProject.com. That's LegacyLifeProject.com.
If you're listening to the Orlando Shine Show right now, you can thank Attorney Mo DeWitt.
I sure am thanking him right now. He does so many cool things around town in Central Florida, and I'm just so thankful that he's supporting Orlando Shine.
And if you want to find out more about Attorney Mo DeWitt, all you got to do is go to justcallmo.com.
JustCallMo.com. This week at NZN Theater, there's something for everyone. Greg Allman, The Music of My Soul, an Academy Award-winning director's intimate portrayal of Southern rock legend Greg Allman. Encore showings on June 27th and 29th. The Python Hunt has been held over. It's a jaw-dropping documentary about Florida's wildest snake hunting competition. 4 shows are left through July 2nd, and it's winner of Special Jury Award over at South by Southwest. The Academy Award-winning animated adventure Big Hero 6 is going to be part of a free screening on Saturday, July 27th. And then you also get to meet robotic students from Team ZIP Ties before the screening. FK Toys, that's a more PC pronunciation, is an outrageous debut feature with director Annapurna Suram. And it's in person. She's going to be there in person for a Q&A on Sunday, June 28th at 9 p.m. And Threads, a shocking 4K restoration of the landmark nuclear war drama, it will screen on Friday, July 3rd at midnight. Tickets include free popcorn and soda. NZN Theater. Blah, blah, blah. Movies.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome back to the Orlando Shine Show with the Bus and Brendan.
That was the Bus. This is Brendan. We're hanging out at one of my new favorite barbecue
I think
places.
so too. Papa Diesel's Barbecue here in Apopka.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. The family,
so
amazing.
great. Oh, they're great.
Yeah,
they're great.
those girls are so well spoken, very polite, hardworking, inquisitive. Yeah, I love them. So into that, and then the food is great.
It's so good. It's so good. We got a little sampler platter.
Yeah, which had meat
ribs
fall off the bone. Ribs.
We had ribs.
They literally fell off your bone.
They did. I grabbed a rib and the bone came out.
Yeah,
super good.
How was the wing?
Awesome, crispy.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good. Sausage and pulled pork and brisket.
The brisket was crazy.
And then we got this like giant potato.
I'm taking that home.
Yeah, you can have
that.
Can
I take that home?
Oh yeah, please.
It's a giant baked potato with like a Mornay sauce and some brisket. God, that was good.
And then they got corn muffin.
Corn muffin.
But like just drizzled in
it must have just been
syrup or
sitting
something.
in syrup and
so
butter.
Good, though.
Just like sitting in a
so
dish.
Good.
Like baklava.
I think the star for me is the baked beans.
Those baked beans are something special.
Because like anybody can make baked beans and put some barbecue sauce or brown sugar.
Yeah.
There's something in there.
I think like vanilla.
I've never had in
or
baked beans.
There's some sort of like nutmeg or something. I don't know what he's doing, and he probably won't tell us. But we're gonna ask if we see him one more time before we go. That was great, and even the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese tasted like they made it at home. You know, it's got like a flour roux in it or something. That was so good.
We'll post some photos and maybe some video, but it's super good here at Papa Diesel's Barbecue.
I'm a big fan. I can't wait to come back. I got to bring Grumpy Scotty here. I think he'd love it.
I think my mom would like it here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then you get to talk to these amazing family. What were we talking about before the break?
We were talking about the city and the historic districts and the moratorium. We can move on.
There's so much to talk about. Winter Park 9.
Yeah,
it's a golf course.
The golf course that's kind of in the city.
They
it's not funny, but it's funny.
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Their lawn care people accidentally put the wrong chemical treatment.
I think it was one guy who killed all the grass.
I think
on the green. I don't know if it was the greens or like all around.
I think it was all around.
But he put like the wrong thing in one of the bottles and just sprayed it.
And burnt it.
Yeah.
They burnt the lawn.
And then I think he sort of tried to cover his tracks. It was like, no, that wasn't me. And then they fired him.
Yeah, and they fired the company.
Oh, it was a company.
Yeah, there's a new company that runs it now.
All right. So they had to be closed for a while.
They did to redo all the lawn, and they spent over $100,000 just to redo the greens. But while they were doing it, they were like, we might as well, reshape it a little
That's a
bit.
good idea.
Yeah, because it hadn't been redone, I want to say, since
It's an old golf course.
2016.
It's probably the course alone is probably from the 20s or something.
10
like
years
that.
ago, actually, isn't that long ago to have redone the course, right?
Yeah, but if you play it a lot, it starts to get like, okay, I've done this hole.
It's
So
award-winning.
The good thing about that course, it's a par 3, so it's a short course, and it's real tight. And so, like, if you hit a ball to the left or to the right, like, you're in somebody's backyard. So the point of that course is to work on your short game. And
Okay.
So, and I
You're
don't
saying
think
a lot of things I don't
Oh,
understand.
well, you don't understand sports, and so I don't think they have carts there. You have to walk it. So
Yeah, it's a walking
It's
course.
a walking course. It's a beautiful course, so they take very good care.
They
of it.
win awards. They're beloved. They've been
Yes.
around since 1914.
And
The
it's
city got it
usually-
in 1936.
And it's usually inexpensive to play as well. It's usually like $20 to play.
Yeah.
because it's not a big course, but it's a great course. To
so
play.
it's nice. It's back.
Good.
Everyone's excited.
Good. Well, that's a good grass regrows, so that's good.
It does.
Too bad though. They
Except when you
burned it all.
burn
Yeah.
stuff on it. Orlando Weekly's bringing back their Best of Orlando awards.
Nice.
Uh,
They've always had the awards. It's the party that you're talking
The
about.
party,
Yes.
yeah. So they took a 7-year break.
What have they been doing for 7 years?
That was like
You
pre-pandemic.
can't just like say, "Oh, it's all COVID."
No, I think there was some ownership changes, and so there
There
was like
has
some
been.
money stuff that was happening, and I think it's expensive to do the party.
They've kind of done like some come pick up your award at a bar
At Will's Pub.
Yeah.
They're like, come here if you won.
So
I
what are
guess.
they doing now?
They're moving it over to the plaza. And
Oh.
actually, for the first time ever, they're charging people for the tickets.
Really?
Yeah, so they're going to make some money off of it.
Okay, because they used to do it at the Beecham, right?
They did, yeah, in that whole compound there. But yeah, no longer. And tickets are on sale now. It's $25.
But they haven't announced any winners yet. You're still voting.
And actually, yeah, for the another first, John, they're not going to announce the winners before the party. They're going to announce them at the party.
Interesting.
So come on to the party.
So all
You can
these
win
people
it
that
then.
think they might win
Uh-huh.
are going to buy tickets.
But if you're in the top 3, you'll get a certificate if you show up.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You think we're actually up for some?
We're up for best
Maybe you
podcast
are.
and best radio show.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay.
both of us.
Okay.
I myself am up for best Instagram influencer and best what is it?
Best
Big shot who's not an elected official.
Yes.
Which is, the Instagram one is clearly because of Orlando Shine, because of my time at Bungalower. That's why I'm up there, right? It's not my personal one, but they're ranking it with my
Take
personal
what you
one.
can get, man.
I guess it just puts pressure on me to like make my personal one something more interesting
You
because
could.
people are following me and it's just
You
me
could.
eating bread. Like what?
Maybe you need to eat the bread a little more sexy.
More sexy.
Just
I
put
could
that
do that.
baguette in your mouth, bread.
If I had $1 for every time you told me that, Sean, I actually, when I was up in Providence, someone was trying to get me to do their OnlyFans with them.
Really?
I was
Put this
propositioned.
sub roll in your mouth.
Yeah, well-
put this hot dog bun in your mouth. Put this
Put this
baguette
OD
in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll do it. If you're paying
These are
me.
getting increasingly larger.
they're getting
That
more
could
and
be
more
That
impressed.
could be your OnlyFans, just eating bread.
Just eating bread.
Cylindrical shaped
Oh
bread.
my god! Eventually, I'll just die. Heart failure. It's too much.
Bread can't kill you.
Yes, it can. That's why I just had extra bread. EDC Orlando announced their festival lineup for 2026.
More power to them for sticking with Orlando EDC, because that was probably a risk at the beginning when they decided that they were going to do Orlando as a venue or a place
Over
they're gonna do it.
Miami.
Yeah, because they do it in Las Vegas and Orlando, right? Those are the
Yeah.
two cities.
Yeah.
So they could have chose any city in Florida or any on the East Coast.
They're very involved in Orlando now. I think Insomniac, the company behind it, is actually. I think they own Firestone.
Oh, really?
Downtown. Yeah, they program all that.
But it's. I mean,
I might be wrong on that, but
they could have just said, this was a one-off. Thanks to Orlando, we're going to move it to Miami. But they have stuck with Orlando, even when
think it's
people have
the
given-
number of hotels.
all the things,
yeah,
all those things.
yeah.
But I'm sure the city cuts them a good deal, and they work with them.
Uh-huh.
Granted they're loud, and I know some people around the community don't like it, but it does bring in a ton of money.
Yeah, and actually, you just reminded me. They pay off. They give money to the West Lakes district and
They
the
do.
people for the noise problems that they cause and the traffic issues. And but it was misspent. There were allegations that it was misspent,
Oh,
misgiven
really?
out last year, and because it actually goes through Commissioner Rose. It goes through the commissioner, and then the commissioner is in charge of who gets what money. right?
I think so. I don't think. I mean, nothing came of that because everybody still has.
I
their
have
job.
the list actually. I need to look at that. Yeah, well, nobody cares. Nobody cares but me. And actually, while we're talking about festivals returning, Welcome to Rockville announced that they're going to return in May of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's a huge one. That's in Daytona. That's a big one in Daytona. Do you know any of the people on the EDC lineup? Like, could you look at that and be like, oh, I know that person, or I know that person?
David Guetta. He's a classic. I used him for our reel. Cascade. Yeah, I know Cascade. And actually, he was a friend of Colleen Burns, who used to run Yelp here, Yelp Orlando, before she infamously fell into the Grand Canyon, which is insane. Yeah. That's so crazy. Yeah. Come
Tragic,
on, Colleen.
Too. Yeah.
Sad. Yeah, she stepped out of the way. Somebody was just trying to get by her on the path, and so she just took a step back and just went right off. Oh, my gosh. Why am I talking about this? Welcome to Rockville. Exciting. People love it. Actually, it's a beautiful photo of... that I stole from their Facebook of, what do you call it when you do the pit and you jump around and hit each other and stuff? What's that called?
Like a ball pit?
No.
You mean
it's basically a ball pit, but for punks. What do you call it?
Oh, a mosh pit.
Mosh pit. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a great mosh pit, and they're just circling and doing that stomp thing that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't announce any bands, though, right? They're just saying they're coming back.
No bands. Yeah. They'll announce that soon. Orlando Metro just dropped to 25th in the nation's deadliest places for pedestrians. We've been first at least 6 times.
Whoa, we went from 1 to 25?
I think we were in the top 10 last year. So, but yeah, it's great. Big progress. Good. And it's because of all the stuff that they're doing with these gradings, pedestrian things. They're fixing sidewalks. They're spending a lot of money, part of their Vision Zero project.
I know they're also doing this thing. There's certain roads where they'll just put I don't know, a 200, 300, 400 yard metal gate between the medians.
Over by UCF.
There's one over on it's on the west side. Anyway, it goes right down the road. So you have to use a crosswalk because you cannot jump the fence.
Yeah.
That's on purpose.
And that's where all, they have these huge
Hiawassee.
streets.
It's on Hiawassee.
Oh, Hiawassee, yeah. I remember I did a thing with Brian Feldman where we put out crosses or roadside memorials at the top 10 most traffic incident spots around Orlando. I remember doing that with him. But it was dangerous just putting them out. I told him that. I was like, we're going where people are dying. And while I'm here, it's because there's literally nowhere to walk. I'm running across a 10-lane highway.
Oh, it's pretty bad in Orlando because, I've talked about this before. Where I used to live on Lee Road, off of Lee Road, there literally was nowhere to cross except for at 2 intersections, which were 2 miles apart.
Ken Pozak.
So what am I supposed to do?
Ken Pozak, a real.
Yes,
what's it called?
Orlando Real.
Orlando Real. He's on his podcast there. I just saw a clip. They were talking about walkability.
They do. I've seen a few of those myself.
Yeah, they were kind of making fun of Audubon Park and Mills 50, and these are main streets. This is where they're drawing. This is an incentivized area that the city's trying to bring more businesses to. They want more people walking, but then it's a street that has no crosswalk.
It's true, and some of those are 4-lane roads too, or even 5-lane roads because there's a median in the middle where you can turn. So is Mills 50 technically walkable? I mean, I guess there's sidewalks, but I wouldn't consider it a
crazy
picturesque walkable neighborhood.
And then you see this money they're throwing. Yes, Virginia's about to be fixed, and maybe they're going to put in that little island in Mills 50 over between Wally's and Will's Pub. But then they're spending how much on Church Street? For that?
$15 million.
Give that reach around for Craig Mateer. Can I say that on the radio?
You did.
Mark the time. Disney Lakeshore Lodge revealed their new outdoor recreation area plans. It's this really cool outdoor water park for their new hotel that they're building on the big lagoon area. It used to be a water park there that they're replacing it.
I've seen the clips of the old water park out there.
Yeah, that people go behind the scenes where they're not supposed to be. They're replacing that now with this big hotel. Which why did it take that long? That's crazy that they had a defunct water park.
I'd be curious about Disney's 100-year plan. Because there has to be a plan, right? Of what we're going to do in the next 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 years.
Let me ask my friend Katie and see if she's willing to share that.
It's such a huge property. And if you look at a map, Disney World takes up so much land, but like the actual theme parks don't take up that much space.
Little towns have 50-year plans. Does Disney have a 100-year
I'm sure they
plan?
have a 100-year plan. Like, in this year we're gonna do a new theme park, and this year we're gonna build a hotel. Like, whatever.
Or is it all just every 5 years? It couldn't be.
I can't imagine that. I'm
Let's
sure
find
they
out.
have some sort
Let's
of
see
plan.
what they got, John. Let's see what they're willing to talk about. That they're not, but we never know. We did the moratorium. East End Market just issued a call for artists for a new mural that's going to be on the side of the building.
So what's all that about? I saw that.
Well, Audubon Park's helping, so it's got to be bird themed. So if you're willing to paint 3 birds on the side of East End Market, they're going to pay you $8,000, which includes your supplies and
was it
scaffolding rental.
Okay. For some
It's
reason,
3 little squares.
for some reason, I thought it was like a community art project. They're actually hiring somebody to do it.
Well, this is the call to artists. They were going to hire
I
someone
thought it
who
was
would do
like, hey, we're all going to be here on July whatever.
Oh, no.
Well, that's why when I saw it, I was like, I'm sure that's going to get some.
No, they want
pushback.
someone to submit.
Okay, good. Does it have to be bird themed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
'Cause
after a while, I'd be like, we got enough peacocks and
It's their
birds
thing,
and
Audubon
swan-
Park.
I get it.
They want native
understand
birds.
I understand what Audubon is, but
Do like a spoonbill,
but like
a roseate
at some
spoonbill
point, I don't need to see
chewing its butt.
swans everywhere in Orlando. Like, yeah,
Well,
there's
don't do
enough.
swans. Do something else. Do a blue jay. Do a scrub
Okay.
jay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do a painted bunting.
I just think you limit yourself when you say it only can be this one thing. Just because the name of the
Well, I'll
neighborhood
tell you,
is
I've seen
Audubon
some
Park.
of these community source projects
You think
where
it's
they
better
put someone.
to
I
give
think it's
them
yes,
some parameters?
yes,
Okay.
parameters are good.
All right.
Yeah, when I was doing that thing with Soto last year, people were everyone was submitting mural designs with swans in it because we didn't limit
Because they
it.
probably thought, like, oh, this is going to get me.
Now we don't have no swans. Yeah, 30 left. They don't know what to do with them. Actually, I was talking to someone at the City of Orlando.
At Lake Eola.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're trying to figure out if they want to get rid of all of them at once or if it's okay to keep taking them one by one. And they stopped. They were going to keep doing them one by one, but then they broke up that mated pair. And then videos of that the dude swan looking sad because his mate was gone, crying on the nest. That was too much, and so they paused the removal of them. They're trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. Are we okay on time?
Yeah, we're okay.
Did you hear about this juvenile justice probation officer?
I read kind of what you wrote on this.
Oh, okay.
But she was accessing some databases.
Yeah, she got fired. I can't remember why she got fired. Was it doing something stupid? She was hired as a juvenile probation officer in 2022, fired 8 months later following a battery arrest.
Ow.
Okay. And then despite being fired, John, she still had access to the comprehensive case information system. It was never revoked. So between 2022 and May 2026,
Okay, 4 years, roughly.
4 years, she had access and she logged in to the databases, and then she would search for members of a single drug group that she, like I guess a gang that she was affiliated with, and she would give them a heads up if anybody was headed their way.
That's wild.
I know, and she faces up to 570 years in prison if convicted.
Because for every time she accessed that database, it counts as another felony, I believe.
It does.
So it's like 5 years. So if she
Yeah.
did it 100 and whatever times, it counts as a felony. I mean, they'll probably plead it down, is my guess, but she'll probably get in a lot of trouble for that.
And her bond is set at $1.14 million.
Yeah.
And they were, and her lawyer was trying to get them to revoke it or make it something more manageable, so she wasn't in jail. And the judge was like, "No, like why? Like she did all these things."
But
This
part of that is
crazy.
also on the government side of
How are you
allowing
not
this. I mean,
revoking?
it's an oversight, obviously, and somebody made a mistake. But for 4 years, you think somebody would notice? Like, it's one thing to do
This
it.
is a government. This is a real thing, and
No,
you're not going to
absolutely.
revoke immediately.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe
I was
somebody-
locked out of bungalowers the day I told him I was had some. The day I was trying to talk to him, that was crazy. I was locked out that day.
Well, that's how you're supposed to do it. I mean, when you
Yeah.
fire somebody, or
Lock
let
them out
go,
before
you
they
lock
can
them
do
out.
something
Or you do
crazy.
it before they.
Yeah, and rightly so, because who knows what I would have done.
But yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
What's some other things? Pythons are moving into Central Florida. That's a big thing. They're saying they're tracking DNA to see how far they've intruded into Central Florida.
Oh,
Should I
yeah?
just do events?
I saw. Yeah, we can do some events.
do some
I did see
events.
that movie, The Python Hunt, at the Enzian. It was great.
And you loved
I
it.
did. It was pretty good.
Bresh is this weekend.
I didn't know what this was. We talked about it in the Monsters.
It's an
yesterday.
Argentinian nightlife party brand. It's really big. It's world famous. They're coming here to Orlando. If it does well, then they'll keep coming back just like those other brands. So it's super cool. They've been across 12 countries. And it's just that's a big deal. So you'll hear some thumping music this
That's at a
Friday
club,
and
though. That's
Saturday.
at Celine, though.
That's true. It is. But I'm sure you'll hear it in Thornton Park. Right? Fairy night at Lou Gardens also tonight. So if you're listening to us, get off here.
Go see some fairies.
Go to Audubon Park, bring a flashlight, and check out some fairies. And I'm not just talking about me in a dress somewhere, hanging out in the bush.
You might be there.
I might be there. And then Oddities and Curiosities Market is taking place at the Osceola Heritage Park in Kissimmee. And this is going to have we talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's a big deal. There's over 200 curated vendors, over 56,000 square feet of exhibitor space. They're going to be taxidermy and things in jars and who knows.
You want to
water skiing
How
squirrels.
much is a pig in a jar, you think?
I would guess $200.
You think so? I just have no idea. I have no concept of what it would cost to get.
And
a
what do you
fetal
do with
pig.
it?
I don't. You put it on a shelf. And
I guess.
Put some spooky stuff around it.
Put a little light underneath it.
I mean,
so
what do you
it's
do with
lit up.
anything? I mean, any piece of quote unquote art.
I'm ready to
you hang it
just
somewhere.
throw out everything.
You want to be a minimalist?
I would love to be a minimalist.
I think Scotty would like it if you were a minimalist.
I think he would too. I have so much crud.
Just throw it away.
Just throw it away.
Why not?
I tried to throw out a bunch of drag stuff because I'm like, I'm never going to wear this crap. What is this? No, it's still there. Still there.
Maybe
I'm
just
still
a big
tripping over it.
Maybe just a yard sale.
I should have a yard sale. I have a Roman helmet that I bought for $75 from Holy Land when they were closing down, and I'm never gonna wear it. And I just keep looking at it, and I'm like, someone wants this.
I think you should have just a yard sale.
Right?
Brendan's going to Canada yard sale.
Like an estate sale, maybe?
I
Could we
wouldn't call your house an estate.
How dare you? There's enough stuff in there for it to be an estate.
That's true, like a hoarder estate, like a great garden.
I should do like a finance because I am going to go home in August. I
Yeah,
should
go
come and
fund
buy my
you.
crub.
Go fund Brendan.
Go fund me. To get out of here for a couple weeks. You're right. I'm going to do that, John.
do it.
Okay, thank you.
When
But
you
it's
going
in the
to
middle of
Canada?
summer.
When you going to Canada?
August.
All right.
August 1st. And I'm ready. Gosh, I'm ready.
Let's get you some money.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
And
right.
you brought me my check today, too, so that's even better.
All right, we got to go.
Let's go.
Thank you to Papa Diesel's Barbecue here in Apopka.
Very impressed.
We are
to
gonna-
the whole Diesel family. Thank you so
good.
much.
Little Diesel.
Little Diesel.
Mini Diesel. Big Diesel.
Big
Papa
Diesel and Mama Diesel.
Yeah.
Mama Diesel, what a woman.
Uh-huh.
Just an angel.
Uh-huh.
Everything was great. You couldn't have done any better. It was fantastic.
So thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
What's in them beans?
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom